As an introduction to this tutorial and demonstration, I invite you first to listen to a selection of non-symmetrical scales and arpeggios that are so crucial for any jazz and blues enthusiast to study. The non-symmetrical major-minor arpeggio. The blues arpeggio. The soul pentatonic. The non-symmetrical major and minor pentatonic. The non-symmetrical major and minor blues scale. The 2-octave non-symmetrical major-minor blues scale. What are non-symmetrical scales and arpeggios, and why you need to know them? Simply put, non-symmetrical scales ascend and descend differently, asymmetrically. The following non-symmetrical arpeggio illustrates this idea perfectly in its simplest form. The ascending notes highlight and trace an E-flat major arpeggio, and the descending 3 notes trace an E-flat minor arpeggio. Here on the saxophone, here is that group of notes again, this time with chords 1 to 4, 7 to add flavor and context. Now, let's listen to the B-flat non-symmetrical major-minor arpeggio. Up B-flat major arpeggio and down B-flat minor arpeggio. All the notes are harmonious when played with a B-flat major chord, except the D-flat, the minor third. Let's now look at playing a simple blues just using the notes of the blues arpeggio. So the chords of a simple 12-bar blues in B-flat are as follows. Chords 1, chord 4 and 5. On the 1 chord, B-flat, we are going to test out and play the notes of the B-flat blues arpeggio. On the E-flat chord, chord 4, we will play the E-flat blues arpeggio. And on the F chord, which is chord 5, we will play the F blues arpeggio. Three, 4. Many music schools and teachers consider this minor third to be an incorrect bad note, to be avoided when played over a major tonality. And here, my friends, is the crux of the matter, as the idea of correct in improvisation is simply absurd, especially as jazz is full of these discordant, colourful, bluesy notes. What is so fascinating and magical about this non-symmetrical arpeggio is that as soon as the ear registers the minor third dissonance and starts reacting to it, the musical line has already moved on and resolved to a more harmonious, if you like, note, the root. The dissonance created by the minor third was fleeting and ephemeral, already a memory, something in the past. This brings to mind something Miles Davis said. It's not the note you play that's the wrong note. It's the note you play afterwards that makes it right or wrong. Let's now look at an example of a non-symmetrical scale. Ascending up the E-flat major pentatonic and descending down the E-flat minor pentatonic. Now again with some harmonic support. When heard with a major chord, the ascending notes of the non-symmetrical major-minor pentatonic are homogeneous and produce a harmonious, pastoral sound feeling. However, descending, we experience different feelings. The D-flat, the flattened seventh, catches our ear, tingling our senses. It is somewhat unexpected. Now we are not quite sure where this is all going. The fifth, however, is consonant, giving us security and harmony. The fourth is a little uncomfortable and incommodious. The minor third jars, according of course to our sensibilities. And finally, the scale resolves peacefully to the root. Again, as soon as we know it, the unsure moment is over. The jarring is just a memory. Peace has been restored. There is a duality of these consonant and dissonant sounds we have experienced that is beautiful and can be related to the yin-yang concept. The principle of yin-yang is at the foundation of Chinese philosophy and medicine. The idea is that the universe is governed by a cosmic duality of balanced, inseparable and contrary opposites, such as dark and light, young and old, hot and cold, stillness and movement, and ultimately good versus evil. These dualities are at the core of jazz music, even from its earliest days, as we can hear in Duke Ellington's and Louis Armstrong's recordings. When I came across the concept of learning non-symmetrical scales a few years ago, I was really ecstatic. As for me, practicing different scales, ascending and descending, opened up a myriad of possibilities, creative possibilities. I have put together the most essential ones for you to know in the non-symmetrical scales and arpeggios for Jazz Masterclass. Details in the description. Ways to use the non-symmetrical major and minor blues scale. 1. Over rhythm changes in B-flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4. Example 2. Over an F7 static vamp. Let's listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Example 3. Over a blues. Example 4. Let's hear the F major minor blues scale over F add 9 to B flat 7 sus 4, followed by C7 sharp 9 augmented fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Example 5, 2 5 1s. Let's listen. 3 4. I hope you enjoyed the sounds and will want to practice and incorporate them into your playing. At the end of the day, it is all about learning more colors and emotions, which we can draw on at the moment of improvising.